up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. We're trying times here, trying to keep a little bit of space here. Got a lot of Clorox wipes, but today we're going to talk about something from Crescent. I know we've been kind of pushing Crescent with you guys. They are a sponsor of the channel. We appreciate that, but we really want to just show you guys the innovation that's coming from this company.
Yeah, because it's something that we're excited about. Because when I was thinking Crescent, when we first started talking Crescent, I'm thinking like one or two tools. I didn't realize all the tools and all the stuff they have, and I didn't realize actually the quality that they had.
Right.
That was a big, you know.
And I mean, Crescent, I mean, it's all under this Apex brand. Apex owns them, and they're kind of putting all these brands together. They kind of bought up all the best of the best, and are now going through and just, you know, making hybrid tools that you just don't normally see on the market. Today's video, we're going to focus on indexing, right? What is indexing?
What is indexing?
Wow, okay. Oh, no. Indexing, you guys, is tools where you push a button and they index, right? So what's that going to allow you to do?
So would that be like a ratchet almost then? Ratchet?
No.
It's got a ratchet, or no?
No,
Okay.
it just goes to lock. So you're basically going to be able to change the angle of the tool. So right here on this indexing pry bar, we're able to, I know Larry the other day was doing my door, ripping stuff out, and he was in a tight jam. And he's like, oh, man. And then I'm like, hey, check this out. And he was able to put this in and still get a lot of leverage because he was able to index the handle over, which basically gave him the leverage. So check that out. Well, don't touch it. What? I'm telling you, man, I'm not getting sick. You guys, look at me. Look how much weight I lost. I had the flu for 10 days. That's why we had a big break here. I couldn't even move. He laughs. Okay, whatever. Another indexing feature right here, you guys. Check out this pry bar right here, right? So your normal pry bar, you're able to pull nails, stuff like that. But let's say you want to grab onto a 2x4. What are you gonna do? You're doing demolition.
Yeah.
You want to rip that 2x4 out. Well, luckily this thing indexes. Boom. Look at that. Has knurled edges here, so I'm able to get in on that piece of wood and actually pull and get the job done. That to me is pretty cool, and you can go way far down with it if you need to.
I think that's really cool.
You know?
I like that.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It says right here on the sizes, but still, that's pretty amazing to me, right?
I think that's really cool.
It's a good, strong tool. And I know a lot of you guys are saying out there, not a lot of you guys, but we had a few comments when we put it up on Instagram, like, oh, those indexing, they're not going to last, they're going to break. You guys, we've put so much pressure on this stuff. In fact, down the road, we're going to have a test where we put tons of pressure and just see the actual breaking point. You guys, it's
no, because that's the
amazing.
one thing I did learn about Crescent. They don't put out stuff just to put it out. They do a lot of testing behind it, and they make sure that the stuff is built to last.
Right,
so
and it's Apex Tools, you guys. Apex Tools, to me, Gear Wrench, SATA Tools. They are one of the premier tool brands in the world. They are looked up to from a lot of brands, you know.
Well, then they got that one brand that's only on like assembly lines. It's very high tolerance and it's very strong stuff, and it's made to last. And I don't know what that is, but I'm willing to bet you because it's the same company, they use a lot of stuff they learned there and all their other brands.
Yeah, exactly, Eric. This right here, let's check out this pry bar. How cool is this?
Cool.
Yeah, boom, I can index it. A bunch of different positions, any position you want. And right there, look, I can wrap around a 2x4 and rip, right? Let's grab that one. And last but not least, check this out. A deck bull bar, right? So everybody's seen these things. They're great for ripping up decks, right? This is an indexing one, you guys.
Yeah.
You can actually index it. So if you want it up here, look how much more leverage I have from it being here and pulling than I do it just being flat. I have to move my whole body to contort with the tool. Now the tool will contort with me. If that's even a word.
It is in our book, man. It's tools in action.
Tools in action. We make stuff up every day.
We do.
And you guys believe it. We should have like a big thing here that like spins around. You know, like remember Batman? Remember when you watched Batman as a kid? Like, pow, pow.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
then like the Joker would come out and like your
Yeah.
TV would spin and be like, oh, you guys are going to buy these tools. What is that Crescent thing right there?
This is, well, I'd let you go over it, but
I'm not
I
touching
guess you
it.
can't touch it. So, I want to, hold on one second, dude, because I'm about to sneeze, and I know you're going to get freaked out by it.
All right, you guys, we're back. Major medical emergency there. Did you sneeze?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
false
so
alarm.
False alarm. All the tools are cleared out. It's like, no.
I never realized what the power of a sneeze can do. You know what I mean?
It's dangerous time, you guys.
All right, guys, this is a speed square, okay? So this is actually cool. You've probably seen speed squares before. They've got multiple uses for rafters, cutting, all sorts of different things, which makes life easier. But what's cool about this one is it extends. So you don't have to carry around two speed squares with you, a small one and a big one for, you know, bigger rafters, bigger lumber. This one, boom.
Yeah, you need that long mark. You can do it. And I know what you guys are going to think right away. The hinge is the weak point. You guys, they did a lot of testing on this. We've beat them up. We've thrown them. We've done all kinds of stuff with it. And that hinge actually lasts.
Which that was a huge surprise.
Yeah, and that's what they said. We were talking to them, and they said that's the big thing we wanted to do before we release this tool is make sure that hinge is solid because they don't want to release tools. No company wants to release tools, well, except for one, but that break and
yeah, exactly,
and then this and that. But
here, check this out.
I'm not touching it, Eric. I'm not touching it. But most companies don't want to do that, right? Most companies want to sell you that product, have you that quality product, and just you remember that, right? And I know I said except for one, it has nothing to do with these guys or anything, but it's a power tool brand that really just doesn't care what they push out, I think. But I'm not going to say it at the bottom. The drama! Woo! They're not available at Lowe's. Let's just say that. You guys, Crescent is available at Lowe's, and you can do Home Depot too. I have bought stuff from Home Depot. So Crescent is kind of all across. You can also get it online, Amazon, wherever you need to. It's just a good brand to have. It's just a good quality tool. And now we've seen these innovations in there. So it's good times.
It's good times.
Peace out, you guys. Comment below. Go over to Instagram.
Remember, for more exciting tool action, go to toolsinaction.com.